Speaking of some rich history, we have Ranch and Coast magazine. Mia joining us, editor-in-chief. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
61 years.
Wow, what a run.
Wow.
And you've been there for 20 of them
20
as editor-in-chief?
this month.
That's
Amazing.
incredible.
20.
Congratulations.
Tell us about what makes this magazine so special. The photography in here is top level.
Yeah.
I mean, it is incredible to look at.
Thank you. What makes us special? I think we are a celebration of what's good here in our community. So
Nice.
that's always fun. We're the good news people.
Yes.
Yeah, good,
A
good,
celebration of what's good. I love that. And throughout the years, tell us what you mainly focus on, the types of places, people, businesses that you've highlighted.
Well, it's an overall lifestyle magazine, so a lot of food, a lot of philanthropy, arts and culture,
Yeah.
fashion, travel,
Yes.
a little bit of everything. But really local.
I asked you about this magazine. It's June of this year is when
That's
this
our
one
best
came out.
restaurants, yep.
And I was like, whoa, who are all these guys? And like, yeah, these are some pretty well-known
These
chefs.
are some of our best chefs in town.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which were right next to Urban Sea. We know that's a great spot too.
Yep.
Chef Aiden
Brian
is over there.
Malarkey brought that here for us.
Yep, there's some great places to eat.
We have some fantastic places here in Encinitas.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Absolutely. So you got your team goes out and talks with some of these businesses, do amazing articles, and then ask them about their vibe and what they love about being here. Right?
Exactly.
They share their story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a love fest of people shining the light on things they love here in our town.
I love that.
You know,
and you can
yeah.
find this on private charters with nice hotels. I mean, you can get this. Where can people pick these up if they would?
Primarily it's home distribution, but we are, speaking of, we're in Cardiff Seaside Market, down
Right.
the road here in Cardiff, so
Yeah.
you can find us there.
Okay,
or
great.
subscribe.
We know
Awesome.
that market
Yeah.
well because of the Cardiff crack that they
Exactly.
sell.
Yeah, and they're celebrating 40 years this year.
Nice.
That's
Look
great.
at that. Now tell us, because we know the industry, the magazine industry, has had its own struggles, right? As newspapers have, right? But for 61 years to be going so strong still, what do you think's the secret? What have you been able to do to kind of keep this the way it is?
For us, I think staying hyper local has
Yeah.
been our lane that we've stayed in, and you know, just finding those good nuggets and
Right.
celebrating community. Really,
Yeah.
it's about community, I think, for us.
Sure.
I think for a lot of people, they love to flip through and they'll see familiar faces,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yes.
Places they've been to and obviously restaurants they've tried, but businesses that you've supported.
Right.
It's pretty special.
Yes.
Like,
and the
that's
charities,
rare.
like we shine the light on a lot of charities, and so there's so many people that have the means to support the charities.
Sure.
There's so many people
Sure.
doing good work.
Right.
So by connecting those dots, I think everybody wins.
Yeah.
You do highlight affluent communities, and you're able to take people on tours of some of these beautiful homes. You
look
guys have
at this. Yeah.
a design edition, like so. You're taking
Yeah,
people. in
that's
some,
right up here too in Cardiff.
In some
are we
architecture
going
maybe
there
they've never
later?
seen.
Let's go.
Very
Pool party.
unique,
Yes.
very unique homes and architecture that you're highlighting. Yeah,
Yes.
that's got to be fun for the
Definitely.
the
We have a
team.
home editor, Jillian Flynn, who's
Okay.
very in tune with what's happening in the design and home space. And so she wrote this piece. Sohail Naqshab designed this home. It's right here in Cardiff.
Wow.
A beautiful stunner.
Wow.
She also wrote a piece in our February issue about Brett Farrow, a noted architect who's designed, I don't know if you've seen the C3 Bank just down the street
Oh,
here.
okay.
He's done a number of homes here in
Wow.
town. And he makes Cardiff his home now. So
Okay.
it's cool that people are, you know, making Encinitas and Cardiff and Lucadia their home.
I mean,
That's
any
awesome.
chance you get to see inside, I think some of these places that not many people can access,
Right.
it's pretty
It's a
special.
fun peek. We like to say we offer a glimpse into
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
There's
Yeah,
a reason
fashion
MTV
here.
Cribs did so well.
Right,
Let's just
exactly.
say.
You know, it's a challenge sometimes for in our newsroom to kind of come up with the lead or what's the big story of the day. How do you, as editor-in-chief, say, okay,
Yeah.
this next edition, we really want to highlight this? I mean, there's so many things going
many
on,
things you could do.
right? So how do
We
you?
follow an editorial calendar so
Okay.
that each month there's something new to talk about, whether it's best restaurants
Sure,
or fashion or philanthropy. Like there's kind of an overarching theme.
okay.
And then
Nice.
obviously a lot of us are boots on the ground figuring out
Yeah.
what's happening in town.
You're
and what's the
quarterback and all
latest.
that. That keeps you busy.
I'm the air
here.
traffic controller is what I say.
Yes. I was going to say, you can see Mia's editor-in-chief notes every single
Right. Yeah. What went into
magazine
the
too.
edition and everything. I like that.
I love
Yeah.
that. I'm like, your face is in here. Sorry, I can't
How
find it
often
right
does
now.
it come
but
out?
it's
We're monthly.
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 Okay,
Yes.
we're
A
checking
lot
out
of
here.
content, right? There's no shortage.
There's never a shortage of what's
Is there
I love it.
online? Is there a website? Is there
Yes,
a place people can learn more?
ranchandcoast.com.
Ranch and Coast.
And we're all in the socials. We have newsletters. You know, these days you have to do a little bit of everything
Right.
to stay out there.
Right,
So
absolutely.
our small team is doing.
What's your team? How many people do you have?
We are a small team. I mean, full time we're probably 6, and then we have a big team of freelancers,
No
writers,
way.
and photographers, and.
Well,
editors.
appreciate the great work you guys do.
Congratulations.
Wonderful photography, great articles,
Yeah.
and then the philanthropic efforts we all appreciate as well.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yes, well done,
Absolutely.
Mia. Great to see you this morning.